Okay, so I'm doing a couple of videos just to see good and bad things about the way I talk and what I sound like. So I'm with the dog doing a little short walk, and I thought I'd talk as I go just to see what it sounds like. Probably gonna have to buy a microphone, and I really should have this phone on a selfie stick. It's not easy to hold it without dropping it. But anyway, here we are in the Forest of Dean, or just on the outskirts of the Forest of Dean. It's mid-November. We had a beautiful day on Friday. I was over in Stroud walking the dog for the day, waiting for the kids to finish school so we could drive them home. And this is such a contrast today. You wouldn't think it was in the same week, basically. It's astounding. But hey ho, it's the start of winter. It's still autumn, and we've had good days, bad days. There's been hurricanes in Florida, which are no doubt going to be coming this way. To see what we get as the tail end of them die away. You know, it could be severe. It could be just normal weather for the UK. Who sees? But you know, I struggle with the damp. I definitely would like to be somewhere warmer, somewhere having sunnier days more often. Get my bags out the way and aches and pains and breathlessness and all that stuff. Oh, somebody's not clearing up their dog. God, I hate it. You know, when you religiously pick up yours, but nobody bothers with theirs. Sad. Gets us all a bad reputation. Right. Let's go back to the van this way, Star. We're going this way. Oh my God. Not falling over is not easy after you've had 2 strokes. Oh God. So on top of the balance issues that I have with my cerebellum damage, that's post 2 strokes, I'm wearing trainers which Skechers are not great in the wet. Getting rather soggy. I need to buy myself some nice Timberland boots. I have to beg to the wife. Anyway, be interested to see what this sounds like. Here my Welsh accent comes out on video for some reason. I don't sound Welsh, no we? Well, not to me anyway. We all sound different in our heads, don't we? So, why am I doing this? Well, boredom. I've had to give up teaching because of the strokes. And I've been trying to get better. I've taken statins post-stroke, which I think was a mistake. I then lost muscle, I lost joints, I had joint pain. I was on statins for 2 years before I finally gave up. And everybody's trying to persuade me to go back on, but my God, I was dying with them. I'd rather take my chances naturally. So walking has been the key objective. I used to like biking, mountain biking and swimming, so if I could get back to those I'd be happy. But the reason I gave up the statins is because May of 2020 I was trying to bike during COVID because the roads were empty and the pollution was less, but the pain was abysmal. I think my muscles weren't clearing the toxins, so I was just in agony. I did 5 days of biking, sort of between 12 and 20 miles, just, you know, around Wrexham. And by the end of that week, that was it. I was giving up as many drugs as I could, so I still take the anti-clotting one, the clopidogrel, I don't know how you pronounce it. But I gave up the statins and I gave up the pregabalin, which was making me feel like I couldn't breathe. So anyway, I've been on a mission to try and get rid of the pain. And I think I might have managed that, because the last couple of months I've started taking magnesium, and normally on the school runs I drive, and the pain is exhausting. It's in my right leg, which is the side that's affected by the stroke, but since I've taken the magnesium, the cramping and the pain in my leg is less. Not completely gone, I've got nerve damage because of the stroke, but it's certainly better. But this breathing problem comes on and off. I just bought myself a Cardia mobile to monitor my heart, and the arrhythmia that I've had a couple of times this year, 2 or 3 times this year, that doesn't seem to be an issue. Perhaps the dehydration that the doctor mentioned, because I suffer POTS, maybe that's the issue. But certainly I'm trying to cut out all the sugars, and I bought myself the book by the French lady who calls herself the Glucose Goddess. So I'm hoping that that is going to be helping me sort out the issues of what's causing all the problems. Ultra processed food, no doubt, but she seems to suggest we should eat things to line our guts and stop our guts being attacked by the bad food, so at least you have a chance of being well. Come here, Stella, come on. So anyway, this is the project. Rather slow at the moment because I spend a lot of time not feeling up to the job, but I'm going to freshen up the interior of the van. I had the van for quite some years, but it's been the original interior, so I'm going to keep the furniture. I'm just scraping back all the paint that somebody put on it, but I'm going to refresh all the lining and the carpets and stuff, and get this van up to a standard, hopefully, that can take me to Portugal, because we've been on holiday just for a week or 2, and I've been a lot better in sunnier weather, so I'm hoping that perhaps my joints and stuff will have a better time. So this is going to be the project inside the van, and you can tell the acoustics is a bit better in here, but you know, it'll be even better once it's lined with something less reflective than the metal. But yeah, the channel's going to be Van Halen T25, obviously a pun to a very great guitarist that passed away. In fact, I bought the registration to say the EVH, Eddie Van Halen, when he passed away, so it was in honor of him. So yes, I'm hoping that this will be my project. I used to be a teacher of design technology, so I like doing things with my hands, but the stroke has taken away my ability to do stuff. My fatigue levels are high, and my dexterity is pretty bad. My multitasking is off. The cerebellum controls your ability to think about several things at the same time. So when you're tired, it gets worse. But I aim to do this up over however long it takes. I'd like 4 years from now to possibly go and stay in Portugal after the kids have gone to university. So if this van could be the way to go, that would be great. If I come into lots of cash, I would just go and buy a brand new one, but a retired teacher hasn't got that much money. So doing up the old stuff as cheaply as possible is the plan. And in fact, this morning my wife's been getting packages in the post for various things, and I have repurposed some insulation stuff on the inside there. Hello.
That's so cool.
There's a van. No, but maybe one day.
Holiday.
I'm